Hello there, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I want to sincerely appreciate you for taking your time to watch and also to share content. So today we'll be looking at a very interesting topic that I know you would definitely love to learn more about it. Also, don't forget that this is Global HSE Training Academy, a trusted provider of globally aligned health and safety environment and professional development training. So if you are in need of our courses, in need of our training, be it individual or organization based, you can always reach out to us. Okay, so today we'll be looking at safety in gas cutting, which is very important. A little mistake in this area can always cost the life of a worker. So what are those things that you are expected to know about gas cutting? And that is what we are going to discuss. Right about now, we dive in. So you need to know the gas cutting set, hazard and precautions, and then risk assessment. These are part of what you need to take note of anytime you are working in this kind of environment. So flexible, know the gas cutting set, know how flexible it takes, know your holes, take note of the danger signs, know the valve gauge, know the valve cylinder itself, know the cylinder key. All right, take note of all of these arrows, the flashback arrestors, the blowpipe, nozzle, cylinder content and outlet. Understand the pressure gauges, then the flashback arrestor, the pressure gauge, the flexible hose oxygen. Okay, so you can see that the acetylene is red and then the oxygen is blue. Take note of this. Now, what are the likely hazards you should also take note of? Now we have the fire and then explosion. We have the lighted blowpipe when touched, then the leakage of gas, backfire and flashback. These are the likely hazard that you need to take note of. Okay, so for fire or explosion, this may be caused by careless handling of a lighted blowpipe torch, now resulting burns to user or others. Now using the torch close to the combustible material, then cutting of tanks or drums which containing flammable materials. Now gas leaking from hose, valves and other equipment. Backfires and flashbacks are part of what you need to also take note of in this section. Now for prevention of fire, move the work pieces to a safe location for carrying out the hot work process. Remove all combustible materials such as wood, paper, plastic, etc. Then protect all combustible materials that cannot be moved from close contact with flame, heat, spark or hot sludge. Now use suitable guards or cover metal sheets or fire retardant blankets. Take note of what you can see here on the picture. Again, maintain a continuous fire watch during the period of hot work. Keep adequate fire preventive measures like as fire extinguishers, fire buckets with sand and water. Please take note of this. Right, then the littered blowpipes torch. Now a littered torch is a very dangerous piece of this equipment, so they may also injure other people and set flammable materials on fire. So you need to prevent it by taking the preventive measures. So you need to work in a safe location away from other people. Ensure you shut off the torches and cylinders when not in use. Don't leave a lighted torch on a platform or floors. Now, clamp the workpiece. Do not hold it by hand. Keep hose away from the working area to prevent contact with flames, heat, sparks, or heat splatters. Now, wear all PPE, especially protective clothing and eye protection. As you can see, my friend, how he dressed. Okay, so you can always dress well this way. Now, the leakage of gases. Gas leakage are often the result of damage or poorly maintained gas control equipment, hose, torches, and valves, poor connection, and not closing valves after use. So how do you prevent it? Keep hose clear of sharp edges and abrasive surfaces, or vehicle can run over them. Do not allow hot metals or spatters to fall on hose. Handle cylinders carefully, keep them in an upright position and fasten them to prevent them from falling or being knocked over. E.g., you have to chain them in wheeled trolley or against a wall or rigid structure. Always turn the gas supply off at the cylinder when the job is finished. Maintain all equipment and keep in good condition. Regularly check all connections and equipment for faults and leaks with the help of soap solution. Never place the gas cutting set nearby the area of grinding, welding, and etc. Never place the gas cutting set on the below area wherever the hot work is going on at height. Ensure you keep wet gunny bags on the cylinder valves and ensure that it is wet in all the times. Ensure this. You also need to keep fire buckets containing water near the gas cutting cylinders. This will help for maintaining the gunning bag wet. In backfire and splashback. What is backfire? A backfire is when the flame burns back into the blowpipe torch, often with a sharp bang. So how it happens? When the torch is held too close to the workpiece, if the nozzle is blocked or partially blocked. To be known, if the backfire does occur, what should you do? Shut off the torch valves, oxygen first, and then fuel gas. Shut off the oxygen and fuel gas cylinder valves immediately. Cool the torch with water if necessary. Check the equipment for damage or faults, particularly the nozzle. Flashbacks are commonly caused by a reverse flow of oxygen into the fuel gas hose or fuel in the oxygen hose and producing an explosive mixture in the hose. The flame can then burn back through the torch into the hose and may even reach the pressure regulator and the cylinder. How to prevent the flashbacks? Use correct lighting up procedures. Purge the hose before lighting the torch to remove any potentially explosive gas mixture. Again, use a spark igniter and ignite the gas quickly after turning it on. Ensure that the flashback arrestor is fitted with both ends that is cylinder side and torch side. Use the correct gas pressures and nozzles for the job. Make sure you maintain the equipment in good condition. If a flashback does occur, immediately close the cylinder valves, both the fuel gas and oxygen, if it is safe to do so. Please take note of this. If the fire cannot be put out at once, evacuate the area and call the emergency fire services. The torches, the hose, the regulators, the flashback arrestors may have been damaged. Check it carefully and replace if necessary before reuse. The risk assessment notes for this: before using gas cutting equipment, a careful assessment of risk should be carried out. Permit to work and job safety analysis must also be conducted. So companies operate a written permit system and job safety analysis for hot work. The permit and JXA details the work to be carried out, how and when it is to be done, also precautions to be taken. It is likely to result in a higher standard of care and supervision. The training: no one should operate the gas cutting set unless they have received adequate training. And this is where we come in. Like I said earlier on, you can always contact us for proper training on this, because most persons go into work without having taken the actual standard training for the work they are to do. So safe use of the equipment will be educated, precautions to be taken will be informed, use of fire extinguisher will be taught, and means of escape when raising the alarm will be taught. So at this point, I want to say thank you once again for taking your time to go through this course with us. Please don't forget that we are your globally aligned standard training organization, so you can always meet our expert facilitators, take our practical and result driven training, which is flexible. We have the physical version of the physical training. We also provide the virtual one of it, so you can always reach us out on this. All right, so thank you very much for taking your time to watch this particular video, and then also don't forget to share with friends. Yes, like and comment. If there's any of this material you would like us to share with you, please kindly drop a comment in our comment section where we will see it, and then we'll also do the needful. Once again, see you next time. Bye.